Hello everyone, let's talk about My Oxford Year. The film opens a door to that iconic Oxford, the stone buildings, the green quads, the intense intellectual atmosphere. At first glance, you think you're in for a classic love-hate story between an ambitious American student and a charismatic yet infuriatingly stuffy British professor. And for the first act, the film seems perfectly happy to make that promise. But then, things don't go as planned. Right around the midpoint, the film executes a sharp and sudden tonal pivot. That breezy rom-com atmosphere evaporates, replaced by a heavy, emotional drama. This transition is the great dividing line for audiences. For some, this turn is what saves the film from being generic, injecting it with depth and real heart. For others, it's precisely the moment the story loses its credibility and its sincerity. The core issue is how the film handles the tragic illness it places at its center. One perspective finds this theme deeply moving, a powerful lesson about life. They see the characters struggle to live every moment to the fullest, knowing their time is limited, as a beautiful execution of a classic carpe diem philosophy. It feels like a genuine exploration of love, loss, and what it truly means to be alive. On that other side of the aisle, this handling feels incredibly superficial and even uncomfortable to many viewers. The criticism focuses on what feels like the romanticization of a deadly illness in an unrealistic way. The fact that the character seems largely unaffected physically and emotionally while undergoing serious treatment, still able to dance and run, can create a sense that the brutal reality of the disease isn't being faithfully portrayed. It risks leaving the audience with a feeling of exploitation, that the illness is being used as a cheap plot device rather than treated with respect. So, what creates the stark divide in reception? Perhaps the answer lies in the Ruin tema. A topic this profound and heavy, when squeezed into a 2-hour format, can struggle to adequately explore the characters' internal transformations and their battle with illness. The crucial, strong emotional bond that needs to form between the audience and the characters often gets lost in the rush. One can't help but wonder if this story, given the room to breathe as a limited series, might have avoided such polarizing criticism. Then there's the chemistry of the leads, which is another point of contention. Some of us found their passionate, witty dialogue and charged glances to be convincing and warm. Others felt the central relationship struggled to translate to the screen, that they expected the electricity never truly sparked. There's a lingering ambiguity about whether the male lead's cold and distant demeanor is a character choice or a limitation of the performance itself. In the end, My Oxford Year is a film you need to approach with managed expectations. If you're in the mood for a visual tour of Oxford accompanied by a poignant, if somewhat surface-level, emotional story, this film might satisfy you. But if you're seeking character depth, narrative consistency, and a more grounded drama, the odds of disappointment are much higher. It's a film that might pull you in with its beautiful scenery and its well-intentioned message, but whether it leaves a lasting impression depends entirely on how much you're willing to meet it halfway. Where do you land in this debate? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, take care.